Hi, this is Kim from Dorothy's Daughter. Welcome to my channel. Today, I want to take on kind of a heavy topic. It's about fashion versus style. How does that relate to your personal sewing and your personal wardrobe and taste level? And I know I'm not the only one who sees things and thinks, wow, I really love that. But can I wear that? Can I wear that at my age? I know that there's others of you out there who do that. And I just want to talk about that. What is too young of a style to wear? What's the magic cutoff age? Is there one? What can you not wear if you are a curvy girl? So in order to do that, I wanted to go back and define what is fashion, what is style, and how does that relate to us? So I looked in the dictionary, and fashion is defined as a popular trend, especially in styles of dress and ornament or manners of behavior. So fashion is about trends and clothing style. I use the word styles there, but it doesn't mean personal style. So fashion is more about what's in this week or this month or this season. Style is defined as a distinctive appearance, typically determined by the principles according to which something is designed. So I really like that definition. So in short, I wanted to kind of personalize that. That's what I like to do when I read something. If it's something that I want to grow from, I personalize it to me. So to me, fashion is trendy. It's temporary. It comes, it goes, and it is basically about adding things to yourself. It's about putting things on, if you will. Style, on the other hand, is living inside out. Style is showing who you are on the inside, on the outside. And I love that because who I am on the inside needs to be expressed. And that's what I want people to see. So can I wear that? Is it my style? Does it reflect my personal style? And then you will find the answer to that. I truly believe that if you feel good, you look good. And I use that principle, and I know I have probably racked up enough crimes to go to prison forever with the fashion police. But there is that inner voice that says, oh, are you too old to wear that? But we need to fight back, girls, because it's about who are we on the inside. And does that change and grow with our age? Absolutely. If there are any rules, it pertains to your personal belief system. What level of modesty are you comfortable with? And that is only determined by you. You are the only one who can answer that question. What is your personal asset that you like best, that you want to show off? What patterns and prints and colors do you like? I remember having color analysis back, and it was trendy. I don't remember when that was, but I know that I'm a warm spring according to that, and I know that there are colors that look better on me than others, and I truly do want to pay attention to that. But I find that they're the same colors that I love to see on myself. So I use it as a tool, but not as a guideline or a rule. And I think that's where we have to, when we're sewing and we want to choose patterns and fabric, we need to really spend our time on the things that expresses who we are on the inside to others. And so I went looking for the rules about age, and I ended up on the AARP website of all things, and saw an article, and they said, oh, don't wear bright colors, and don't do this, and don't do that. And I didn't even read the rest of the article, because you know what? I love bright colors, and no one's going to tell me not to wear them. So I thought that was rather silly. I don't want to look, I want to look like me, whatever that is, at any age. And so I did come up though with a few tips that you can use to kind of help you along the way. One tip is to edit. So if you want to wear bright colors, go ahead, you know, but pair that brightly colored shirt with a basic on the bottom, or instead of wearing competing things. I know that in the world of photography, which is my world for 19 years, there were, one of the rules with a photograph is to find out what it is you want that photograph to be about, and then focus everything else in the frame on that. So do that with your clothing. If you have a piece of a topper, let's say, that you love, and you love the colors, let that outfit be about that color, those colors. Let that outfit be about that piece. So think about that as you're putting things together, so that people can not only applaud your style, but understand it, so they're not confused by a whole bunch of different patterns and things. You don't have to wear all of the things you love at once, in other words. Let your jewelry reflect you. If you've never been a big jewelry person, don't start now. I mean, you just, you know, and wear jewelry that you feel good wearing. Don't wear what somebody tells you you need to wear. Jewelry does have the effect of bringing the eye up to our face, and our eyes are the window to our soul. So you do want people to look us in the face. So that is something that to consider when you're considering jewelry. My mom was in a wheelchair, and she always wore brightly colored tops, and she overdid it a little, but that reflected who she was, because her personality was definitely over the top. So so she loved it, and I loved her in it. And when I think about her, that's how I think about her. I think about her dressed to the nines. I don't think about her in a wheelchair. So let those things be your trademark, if that's what you love, if that's what you're used to wearing. And if you do it correctly, it enhances you without taking over. The key there is it reflecting you, or is it taking over? So anything that you choose to sew or wear, or jewelry or anything, the outfit shouldn't be all about one piece. It should be more about you. What do you feel good in? What's your comfort level? If you're going to be pulling something up all day because you're don't like having cleavage, and it's, you know, a wrap top that's a little lower than you like, the beauty about sewing is you can make sure that that wrap is high enough that it won't bother you. So that's the beauty, girls, of sewing, and guys. That's the beauty of sewing for ourselves, is being able to adjust things that we love to our comfort level. And I love that, because I love wrap dresses, but I've had occasions where they are way lower than what I'm comfortable with, and I love them on other people, but they just, on me, I feel uncomfortable unless they come up high enough to cover, or I wear a cami underneath, and that's fine too. Eliminate any distractions. So let your clothing tell the story of who you are. So with this information, I mean, this was kind of like a light bulb that went off in my head about style being living on the inside out. And that, to me, is the greatest definition. And so I started thinking about, okay, some of the trends that I love, and how can I wear them? And what patterns will I use to wear them? And one of my favorite, I'm going to go through a couple patterns that I love, And then I want you to do the same thing. And you can post it down in the comments. What do you love, you want to wear so badly, but you don't know if it will look good on you? And how can you find a pattern that would allow you to have that be an expression of who you are? I'm going to go with jumpsuits. I love jumpsuits. Now, jumpsuits on a short, overweight person need to be properly fitting. If it doesn't fit, it's going to be awful. So I want a jumpsuit that's going to fit me like a glove. So I'm going to take my time making a jumpsuit. And a few patterns that I've seen that I love and plan to sew. I love the Sirocco Jumpsuit that by Deer and Doe. It's kind of a new release. I really think that's a flattering silhouette that has. The Sallie Jumpsuit by Closet Case Patterns is another one I plan to sew. I'm actually got that plans for some black fabric that I have with that. The Poppy Playsuit by Sew Over It is another one I think could be flattering on really any figure. But I'm talking about my own figure now. I'm long-waisted, sway-backed, short legs, short stature, and overweight. So maybe some of you can identify with that, but it's a fact of life. The Sky Jumpsuit by Seamwork is another one that I think looks interesting. To be honest, the Zadie jumpsuit that I've seen everybody make, I think it looks great on other people. It just doesn't do it for me. I just don't see myself in it at all. And the fabrics I want to choose, I either want to choose a solid or else a really simple print. I did make myself a self-drafted jumpsuit a few years ago, and I love it. But it's got an all-over print that is not bright but light in color. It's got different blues, and it's really pretty. And I have worn it a few times, but I don't wear it to church because I feel like it's kind of loud. So I'm uncomfortable. Now, probably it's not too loud, and probably someone else could wear it and feel perfectly comfortable. For me, I'm not comfortable. So I wear it, but I wear it out to dinner and in the resort, not so much on a daily basis. So I want to make some jumpsuits that I can wear everywhere I go. And then dresses. I love feminine. I love ruffles. I love eyelets. I love dotted Swiss, those kind of things. So with dresses for me, I need to watch the length because there's certain lengths on short legs that really don't look good. I need to watch the length so that it's long enough to be modest. If it's a knee length, a shorter dress, long enough to be modest, but short enough that my legs don't look like they're this long. So there's like kind of a fine line for me with dresses. And I've finally, after a few years and a few misses at trying, I have finally discovered that. The Hawthorne dress that I made, I love that length. I love how it looks. The dress I made for Easter, I don't remember the pattern number right now. I did a whole blog on it though a few blogs ago, but I'll put the picture up here. Another dress that looks really nice on me that I love making is the Tessa Sheath dress by Love Notions. I made that for Christmas last year, and I felt really good in it. And that's how we're supposed to feel. When you feel really good. Remember the old song in West Side Story, I feel pretty? Well, that's how you want to feel when you put on a Me Made. You should feel that way. And so concentrate on sewing things that make you feel that way. And the Tessa Sheath dress is one of those that does that for me. My ginger jeans I love, and I love the tapered leg style. So now I want to try the Tessa jeans that are from Seamwork. They actually have a bonus hack in there with a tapered leg, as I don't look good in straight leg jeans that much, so I want to go with the tapered leg on that and see how that looks. The laundry day tee is another good one for me, but there again I have to watch the length. I've made them too long in the past, and they don't look good when they're too long. So I either need to go maxi or stay at that knee length, and I know that about me. And there's a few styles I might be able to get away with that mid calf, but generally they cut me off and I feel dowdy in them. So I don't want to feel dowdy in things that I made. I have done that, I've done what other people have told me to do too long, and I am going to sew what reflects who I am and who I am on the inside. So if it makes me feel good, that's what I'm gonna sew. And I have my level of modesty that I'm comfortable with, which is probably a lot more conservative than most of you. But by the same token, that's what makes me comfortable. You have to define what makes you feel comfortable, and that may be something totally different. But you define your style and what makes you feel good and what reflects who you are on the inside. And then go find those patterns that match that. Because instead of just going, oh, I like that, oh, I like that, oh, I like that, it'll open up a whole new world of what can I make that will truly reflect me? Because not every pattern is going to reflect. I mean, I'm not going to make a Sallie jumpsuit just because everybody is. I don't think it would look good on me, so I'm not going to make it. So you really have to, kind of separate what am I doing just because it's trendy, and what am I doing because it reflects who I am. Basic pants are a must in every wardrobe, so you have to define the pant silhouette that looks the best on you. For me, it's the tapered leg. I either have to have tapered legs or wide. Straight just cuts me off. I like to wear printed pants. When I wear printed pants, I like to wear a solid top, because then it kind of lets the fabric that I chose in my pants to do the talking instead of competing. I love the Duet trousers because they do have the tapered leg, and they're kind of a staple for my wardrobe. I have made the Leonora skirt from Seamwork, and that's a nice staple jean skirt. I also am looking at the Tilly and the Buttons nest skirt. That's another one I want to try. And I've made the Ravinia skirt from Love Notions. I've made that in a maxi, and I really, really love that skirt pattern as well. So find the basics that check all the boxes for you. And that's not going to be the same. And you can't look at Pinterest, because those people don't have the same body types as you. I love to go on Instagram when I'm looking at a pattern and go, okay, I did this with a Sirocco jumpsuit actually. I want to see what that looks like on a short person of my stature and weight. And it didn't take too long to scroll before I found someone in it, and it was very flattering. So now I have a very big comfort level with wanting to try that pattern, knowing that it's a wrap, so I'm going to have to be very careful with the fit. And if it ends up being too low, then I would have to wear a cami under it. So just knowing that, I'm comfortable with that though. But I will wear when I'm comfortable. Leggings for me, not so much. For one, biggest reason is because of my injury. My left knee is like probably at least a third larger than my right leg. So I definitely don't look good in leggings because it becomes very evident. And so it makes me uncomfortable. So it's weird because I don't mind wearing a dress that shows my scar, but with leggings, it just looks like I'm deformed. So, are you comfortable in leggings? Maybe it's a staple for you. Great. You know, like that, it's all about your personal style. I think they're very comfortable, and I probably will wear them around the house, but probably not so much as a bottom for tops and tunics. I've worn them under dresses with boots just for warmth in the winter, but probably not just as a bottom by themselves. Tops, there's certain tops that, certain lengths of tops. I was under the impression for a long time that because I was overweight, I should only wear these really long tops. And then I realized I made the ruffle sleeve top, which was a little more of a, it's not cropped, but it's short. And I looked at it. I looked at myself in the mirror with it and realized that, hey, it doesn't make my legs look short. It makes me actually look a little taller. So I'm going to make a few more that are shorter like that. I still like tunics too, but, you know, I feel I have a very big comfort level with that now. And I love the ruffles. I love them. I love the Lark Tee. That's another classic tee that that I've made a lot of. The Kalle shirt, especially the tunic that I'm making. I'm very excited to wear that. There's a new top from Itch to Stitch called the Kauai top that just, I believe, was released either today. Well, you're seeing this next week, so it was released last week in that case. From Itch to Stitch, and it's a wonderful top that has a lot of possibilities with woven fabrics. It's nice to find good woven tees. They're very cool and comfortable in the summer. So in short, accent and reveal what is uniquely you, and live inside out. And I think that's what I want my sewing goal to be, to reflect who I am. Happy sewing.